But nevertheless, I have to say something that I don't think some of you quite get. You can't be what you want to be. Busta Rhymes could sit there and say something like that with a red dress on and dreads and gold teeth in his mouth. Sure, he a big time rapper. He made his money. AI, my man, he can say that to you. He just signed for an additional $104 million. He's chilling. You cannot be whatever you want to be. Here's the trick. Find out what your gift is, whatever it may be. It could be talking, it could be math, it could be science, it could be anything. Find out what your gift is. Go do it. See if you love it. Because chances are whatever you love doing is what you're going to be good at. That's how you can be whatever it is you want to be.
Mr. Smith, you just finished doing a very powerful presentation here at Winston-Salem State. You talked about having the right attitude as far as in the workforce. How important is that in the long run in the workforce? How will it help students if they have the right attitude?
Well, attitude is everything because it's what decides whether or not you're attractive or you're unattractive. A lot of people in this profession, nobody wants somebody that they deem as having a bad attitude. That they don't deem has the proper attitude in order to be a progressive, a positive asset to an organization or a franchise. Nobody wants that. Anytime you're selling yourself, remember, whatever you've accomplished, whatever your goals are, whatever, those are things that you can put down in writing. It's the intangibles that you can't put down in writing that becomes extremely valuable because those are the things that people look for, that decide whether or not you're a potentially attractive commodity to them or not. Anybody can place a resume in front of them that says, well, I've done X, Y, and Z. But how do you sell somebody on having faith in you? Attitude has everything to do with that.
Okay. And as an alum of the Mass Communications Department here at Winston-Salem State, what do you hope mass communication students will learn about the field itself once they get out in the real world?
That nobody cares about you, that you're up against the 8 ball. You've got to stand up and be counted. You have to recognize that perseverance, tenacity, all of those qualities you must have in order to be successful. Everybody that wants to do this wants to do it for their different reasons or what have you, but everybody doesn't have your hunger, everybody doesn't have your drive, and you just don't have the luxury of being devoid of drive in this industry. You have to remember that journalism is an extremely subjective field, whereas one person may think you're great, another person might think you're not worth a damn, and you have to have a level of belief in yourself that basically oozes from you, that tells everybody you believe in you because you're worth believing in, because you're going to make somebody take a second look at you if you have that kind of attitude with some skill to back it up. But you've got to have the skill to some degree, and attitude, again, is everything. You can't take a back seat to anything. You can't be willing to bow easily under pressure because this is a pressure business. And if you can't handle pressure, you're in the wrong field.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Smith, for coming by and speaking with us.
The people that elevate themselves beyond those that just have potential are those that go beyond the call of duty.